Hey everyone, Reverend Dr. Katie here. We had such a great question come into the group a few days ago around family systems and like family drama and just like family stuff. And if healing ourselves can heal extended family lines. And I want to address this because actually this is a super important part of the work that I do. So I am a huge believer that when we participate in our own healing, we are sending it backwards, forwards, across time, across space, throughout family lines. But when we heal ourselves, when we participate in our own healing, facilitate space for our own healing, of course it has a ripple effect because we're all interconnected. We are all interconnected, and what I do impacts the world around me and impacts it ripples through time and space that I can't sort of see here in my incarnated physical self. And Jesus, as Christians, Jesus is all about healing and all about sharing the power of healing. Again, I believe throughout time and space. So although Jesus lived and walked 2,000 years ago, we confess that Jesus is alive now. And so that continued healing is taking place. It's taking place here with me, with you, with all of the work that we do. And so it was a really robust conversation, but I saw some of the comments were really starting to kind of veer into, well, I have a family curse, and there's like energy that is being sucked down through family lines. And it started to feel like some of you were believing the story that is inevitable and that you will be stuck no matter what because of like family or generational curses. This is the idea that I actually want to talk about right now. Christ did not come for inevitable badness in your life. That's antithetical to the gospel. So I'm going to say that's a really strong statement I just made. So I'm going to make it again. Christ did not come for us to believe that curses or poor systems are inevitable and that we can never participate in our own healing. So I want to shift the energy around this, and this isn't coming from the original poster, whom I know was asking kind of a different question. So this is where coming from the energy of some of the comments that I was seeing about this. So I really want to address this head on. How does it feel to approach challenges in your life? Because you know what? We're all part of systems. We're all part of culture. We're all part of family and like who we are when we're born, when we're growing up, wherever we end up. That's all a result of a lot of different choices that a lot of different people have made. Some good, some not so good. You know, some of you I know were born in situations or placed in situations, adopted into situations, whatever it may be, that are really heavy, that maybe are full of dysfunction. Does that determine your future beginning right now? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. We all have genetic things that we've inherited. We all have genetic trauma that we've inherited. The more trauma that our ancestors experienced, the more likely we are to express that somehow in our bodies and our souls and our psyches. Does that determine your entire future? No, you do. Right? So it's actually the choices that we make right now. This is where metaphysics is incredibly helpful, because we begin to do the energy transformation, the energy work within our own bodies and our souls and our spirits that ripples out into healing across time, generations, and space. So imagine that. When you take your own healing that seriously, it has an amazing impression on you, which is incredibly important. And yes, it ripples out into time and space, and I believe through generations. And we're beginning to have this confirmed with epigenetics. We're having it confirmed through what people have known for thousands of years in energy work. And it's evidenced in our own lives, in the way that we approach our own lives. So is a family curse, and putting kind of curse in quotes, however you define that, right? It might be family traits like alcoholism or tendency towards maybe physical diseases, or maybe abusive patterns that get handed down from generation to generation. Are those inevitable in your life? Does that mean the rest of your life will be determined by that? If you choose it, yeah. But if you choose to do something different to break that pattern and to participate in your own healing, body, mind, spirit, soul, then you've broken that pattern. You've changed it. You've done something different. And so those like family curses, generational curses, I would much rather us see those in terms of systems that are taught, patterns that are taught and handed down over and over and over, that every individual has the power to change, to disrupt, to heal, to become a new creation. Jesus came to make us new creations. And every single one of us has the power to do that for ourselves. And when we do that for ourselves, we're doing it for a whole bunch of other people as well. So I'm just going to re-emphasize that. In Christ, we are new creations. You get the opportunity every single day to live into that newness, into being a new creation, stopping patterns that don't serve you, participating in your own healing, and spreading that outward. I know it can feel daunting, right? That can feel so huge. Like, who am I to do that? But who are you not to? You know, your responsibility to yourself is so important, right? It's like the most important journey that you can take. It's participating in your own healing this way, and you have the tools to do that. You have the calling to do that. So this is like why I'm on earth, right? So when I assist people in getting to know their metaphysical self, I'm doing that with the knowledge that when they emerge into the fullness of who they are, breaking old patterns, cutting generational cords and ties that do not serve them, they are putting out there 10 times, 20 times, 100 times, 1,000 times this energy of healing. And it all starts with us. So anything that you feel is inevitable in a way that you have to live in a system, in a state that's not serving you, that's full of pain, that's full of suffering, that's full of a feeling that you can't move forward, that you can't shift, is not of Christ. That is not the kind of Christian message. The Christian message is that change and transformation is possible. Not only is it possible, it's expected. It's expected that our relationship with Christ will be transformative, and that we go forth in the way that we live after we've done this healing work, and we are transformative for others. And that's truly amazing. And that's what brings tears to my eyes. That's why we're here. That's why I'm doing the work that I'm doing, because I believe radically that healing is not only possible, that it's our mission, it's our vocation to participate in that. And yes, many of us have tough stuff we've come through. You know, I hear from people so often, there's a lot of tragedy. I know it. And I know that that's not defining every aspect of your future, right? It's the catalyst and the opportunity for radical healing. And when we get the tools, the wherewithal to do that for ourselves, oh my gosh, I've seen just such amazing things. And that's my desire for everyone here. It's my desire for the world. It's my desire to help that happen. So if any of you feel like you have been stuck in some kind of system, in some kind of generational stuff, in a pattern where you don't feel like you're participating in your healing to the greatest extent that you can, maybe now is the time. So the mind shift, the spirit shift to make is that you are worth that. You are worth participating in your own healing, and that the tragedy, the maybe dysfunction, the curses can stop beginning now. They absolutely can stop beginning now. And that moving forward, you are emitting rays of healing and hope for yourself and for others. Okay, everyone. This is feeling like you. Please do reach out to me. That's what I'm here for. It's what makes me tick, to offer people this opportunity for themselves. When you do it for yourself, that's maybe the most important. You're also participating in healing everything, being part of healing everything, which is pretty freaking amazing. All right, everyone, that's it for today. Reach out if I can be of assistance with this, if this is resonating. If you have any questions, put them below. And as always, it's my total honor and privilege to serve you.